This guy again, back with another interview. Today, we're interviewing the 156-pound phenom from Renfrew, Ontario. His name is Muamer Brkic. Okay, he's coming out of Renfrew Muay Thai under Crew Mirza, and he's going to be fighting high up on the card on Friday, October 25th, Empire Fight Day 2, The Evolution, downtown Montreal at Plaza Centreville. Hey, Muamer, how are you?
Good. How you doing, brother?
I'm pretty good, man. It's been quite a hustle leading up to this event, but
I can imagine.
I'm so excited, man. You guys, there's such an incredible lineup of fighters that it's not even normal. Like I just can't wait to see it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Crew Mirza says you're in top shape.
Of course, training with him, of course.
And you're always training at a Renfrew, right?
Renfrew and 613 Fight Factory.
Okay, well, Crew Jeff, very nice.
Yes,
You got two good gyms behind you there.
100%.
All right, boss. So we're going to do some questions so the fans can get to know you, okay? Mr. Brkic, please say your name, your age, your record, and your gym.
My name is Muamer Brkic. I'm 21 years old with a record of 3-1 and 2 fights in Thailand. I am fighting out of Renfrew Muay Thai.
Excellent, excellent. You know, I used to see your coach around when he was competing back in the day, huh?
I'm sure he was quite the specimen.
he was a killer, man. They were like this, and the next thing they were like that, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I remember on 2 occasions that he forgot his cup, you know?
I think I was there for one of them in New Brunswick.
On two occasions, we hooked him up, you know? It was quite fun.
I think you guys hooked me up on my fight too. It was either you guys or somebody else.
Then. It might have been once you and once Mirza, but anyway. Because I specifically remember the one time with Mirza because we gave him our heavyweights cup. And it was a big waist, and we had to pull it and tie a knot. And he went out anyway. I think he starched somebody that night, but he was good to go. All right, Mr. Brkic, where were you born, buddy?
I was born in Ottawa, Ontario.
Okay, but you come from Bosnian descent, correct?
Yes, Bosnia. Of course. Just came back recently this summer.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah. Are you working? Are you in school? Bit of both?
I just finished up my schooling. Now I'm just working full-time, training full-time, trying to get that, life started.
You're 21 years old, dude. I seen you fight. You got a good future. If you put your mind to your goals, you're gonna have a good career. You're gonna have fun.
100%. It's easy with good people around me.
Very important. You have to have people that take you serious, people that have balls. A little bit crazy goes a long ways, you know?
Exactly.
They'll get you fights anywhere. They'll take you places. That's the right mix of coach, the right mix of athlete. You can go a long ways, you know? What are your hobbies, Mr. Brkic, outside of Muay Thai? What's something that has nothing to do with fighting that maybe we might be surprised or not that you like to spend some time on?
I'm big into other sports too. I like soccer, I like basketball, a little bit of football here and there. But other than that, I'm training and I'm eating. Food is a big thing for me too.
What's your favorite food?
I'm big into meat. I like my steaks. I like my lamb. I like all that kind of stuff.
Excellent. Do you have? Well, this is kind of a weird question now that we're talking about animals, eating animals. Do you have any pets?
Yeah, I have a dog. Little Portuguese water dog. Little nice. Fluffy bastard.
What's the name?
Benji, like Benjamin Franklin, the money.
All about the Benjamin. You know what? My very first dog, when I was too small to remember, his name was Benji. It was a
nice.
Disney. It comes from a Disney movie.
Yeah, that's where I got it from too. Yeah.
What do you remember about your first martial art, your first class? How old you were, and maybe tell us a little bit about that.
I used to do jiu-jitsu back, I used to do kids classes in jiu-jitsu, but I never took it, I was serious in the training, but I never did any kind of competitions or anything. It wasn't until I started Muay Thai, I was a soccer player, and my coach Mirza, he got into shape. He was a big fat boy, and he got himself into shape with Muay Thai. So my dad, he wanted me to get my fat ass in shape by doing some Muay Thai. So started that up, and then I never looked back. It was quite the calling for me.
The universe picked you up and took off with you.
100%. 100%.
What made you want to compete? Do you remember the day that you're like, I got to get in there, I got to go?
Yeah, I think it was after seeing my coach, my cousin Mirza.
Mirza's your cousin?
Yes, sir.
So you
yes,
knew Mirza
sir.
before you got into Muay Thai?
Oh, I knew Mirza much longer before Muay Thai when he was even more wild.
He's
yes,
your cousin?
Sir. Yes, sir. Almost like a brother.
What an amazing cousin to have if you want to be
100%.
I mean, also you got to be somebody good as well to make it work.
Yeah.
But hey, good for you. Sounds like it was meant to be, you know?
Yeah, 100%. I think so.
So, what was your first martial art? Was jiu-jitsu? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know the name of your coach because we brought him up several times already. We know your coach is Mirza, Crew Mirza.
Yeah.
Give us a little funny story about Crew Mirza. Give us a little factoid, a little funny story, some dirt, spill the beans, man. Let's hear it, you know?
Well,
get some gossip going here.
Me and him, we got a lot of stories, you know, we can't really talk about, but I know one of them is always just, you know, showing up to, I don't think we've ever been to a single event where we've had everything ready. We're always missing, like you said, a cup or a mouth guard or something. So it's always fun doing things with him because you never know what to expect. You know, there's always something you got to go run around and do last minute. So that's always a good time.
I know it too well, man. I spend a lot of my time trying to avoid it, you know, because this industry is so crazy and you're stopping, turning on a dime constantly.
100%.
It's hard. It's very hard.
You're so focused on one thing. You start to lose track of all the little things that come along with it.
You know, if you talk to Mirza, I'm sure he'll agree. You know, when you own a gym and you have a lot of fighters, you know, you're doing everything, right? You're doing everything. Mm-hmm. It's really hard to balance everything out and not forget something. It's you know, the days where you don't forget too much is a good day. That's what happens. You get so preoccupied with everything, right? Tell us about your first fight, champ. Were you nervous? Do you remember waking up that day? How you felt?
My first fight, I was 14 years old. I'd only been training about 9 months, and we were looking for a fight for a couple months, but there was just nothing I was walking around 130-ish back then. Couldn't really find anything in my experience and my age, my weight range. So I went on a little vacation, came back, and then my coach gave me a call and he's like, we found a fight, but it's 15 pounds up and it's 9-day notice. And you know, when you're in this business, you know, fighters fight. So of course I said yes and went down to Sudbury against a much bigger guy, more experienced guy, and managed to, you know, it wasn't the cleanest fight. It wasn't the most beautiful fight, but we got the job done. Managed to walk away with the first victory, and you know, there was nothing like it. That drug, you know, that you get when you get your hand raised, there's really nothing like it. So definitely got me hooked.
Absolutely, man. And how did you win that fight? Decision?
It was a decision. Had to, you know, fight back from some adversity, but a huge learning experience.
Tell us about your first loss.
My first loss came this June, actually. And you know, I thought I was winning the fight. You know, maybe it was just the rule sets. Yeah.
I think I was there.
Yeah, you were,
right?
Yes, sir.
Main event?
Yes, sir. Main event, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I really thought I won that fight, but what can you do?
I watched that fight. I actually filmed that fight. It was an amazing fight.
Thank you.
Still to this day, I thought it was obvious that you won that fight.
Yeah, I think it's just the rule sets, how it works, you know, like I thought the sweeps and this and that would be enough, but it's a learning experience. At the end of the day, that's what I took it as, you know. Went back into the lab, tweaked some things. I felt more motivated than anything. I didn't feel down at all. I just wanted to get myself back on the winning train, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think losses are very valuable to fighters, especially the first loss. You know, it says a lot about who you are. You know, if
100%.
After your first loss, you rise up from the ashes full of fire, that says who you are as a fighter, and that's what.
That's the plan. 100%.
Excited for this Friday?
Oh yeah, I can't wait to show, you know, how much better I've gotten.
So you can give the audience a little heads up. So typically in amateur in Canada, An A-class fight, depending on the province, would be 10 plus fights or 15 plus fights. You're 3-1.
Yes, sir.
How did you get into A-class so quickly?
Well, I had some fights in Thailand, so that kind of gave me the experience that I needed. And I've been training, like I said, I've been training since I was 13, 14. So I've been training with some of the best guys that my city and my province has to offer. So I've been, in my opinion, I've been whooping ass since I was 15, 16 years old. So to step into A-class, I think, there's no more time to be wasted. It's time to get started, start facing some good guys, and try to go pro eventually in the next coming years.
I also heard that you were wrecking people in B class. I heard this. I have no confirmation that you were wrecking people in B class, and the Muay Thai Ontario decided to put you in A. Is that?
I've been training for a long time, and I've been, training with some of the best. So,
yep.
I know my coaches Mirza and Crew Jeff, they can vouch for me that I'm at that A-class level. And then, I was fighting guys in C and B class, and it was just a lot of people pulling out, and a lot of whoever said yes, it was a little too easy. It was kind of getting to my head. I needed to face some real competition and start treating it a little more seriously.
That's awesome. You're the first guy I know that got bumped up to A-class like that, and
yes, sir.
We're really happy to have you. You got an amazing fight against Max Lebai. We got a bunch more questions. Okay, you have a lot of family in your hometown. They go out and watch your fights. You have friends, people from the gym. Who's your biggest lunatic fan? Who loses their friggin' minds when Mr. Brkic fights here?
I gotta give it to my little brother. He goes crazy, but I think my buddy and my student, Aid Halilovic, that kid goes fucking crazy. Every single fight, doesn't matter. He's getting into fights with security, with people in the, he lets it loose. He doesn't care who's watching, who's judging him. I really feel the love from him. He has no shame in his support.
You look at you. You got a big smile on your face. Hey, when you have people like that around you, you can't help but smile when you think about it.
Exactly.
Tell me what moment in your head sticks out the most. Like, what little moment in the ring while the action's going on? What moment sticks out to you that you're able to remember, and it's a proud memory of yours? It could be, flashy kick, a knockdown. It could be whatever. Is there do you have a moment like that?
I think for that, I'd say probably my second fight. Had a super, super hard camp, and I just remember getting into the ring, going through the first round, kind of getting those nerves out, and then once that second round started, just the clarity that I had, the confidence. I could hear my coaches, I could hear people in the stands. It was like, the moment didn't get to me. I felt like it was just a sparring match, and that's a feeling I try to get with every fight. I feel like that's where I'm at my best.
That comes when you do the work, man.
100%.
The mental work, the physical work, the emotional, everything. Who's your favorite fighter of all time?
I'm big on Pereira right now, but I think one of the guys I love to watch the most is probably Badr Hari. Yeah. That crazy guy. I wouldn't say I fight like him much, but that's one guy. Whenever I hear or would hear his name, I'm trying to watch that fight right away.
Over the years, I met a lot of people that grew up with him over there in Morocco, and he's done some crazy things outside the gym.
I heard he's a wild boy. Yeah, I heard he's a wild boy.
He started lots of troubles and lots of clubs. He wrecked a lot of people. I actually trained with his coach, Mike. I actually trained with his coach in Amsterdam a few years ago when I was there.
Oh, that's awesome.
What a gym. What a beautiful gym.
Yeah, eh?
Which fighter, past or present, could you compare your style to, your fight style or your aggressiveness or whatever you might?
Right now, I'd say I kind of got that Pereira style pressure where I'm, moving forward, kind of putting people into the back ropes while not giving out too much taking away too much distance. I like to keep that distance, play the counter game. So I'd say a mix between Pereira and a little bit of O'Malley. I'd say a little bit of flashiness, some sniper shots. That's what I'd say.
It's gonna be fun watching you, man.
100%.
Do you have any crazy or normal or boring superstitions, traditions, rituals before your fights?
No, not really. I don't really believe in superstitions. I think that's all just, fuel for you to sabotage yourself, So I try to stay away from that stuff. I know, the work is put in the gym beforehand. So
awesome.
As long as I'm doing the work there, then I don't care what underwear I'm wearing, what socks I'm wearing, what necklace or whatever.
Even if you're wearing panties.
It doesn't matter. I'm ready to throw down.
Friday comes, you and Mirza show up, you weigh in, you make the 156-pound category, weigh-ins are done. What are you going to put in your stomach, man? What do you eat the day of the fight? Before you fight, what do you eat?
I'll probably get some nice chicken or some fish, some clean protein, a little bit of fats in there, and then I'll probably get some either rice, sweet potato, bump up those carbs, get me feeling good, get ready, get the body fueled and ready to show down. Awesome.
We're providing this beautiful buffet of clean food cooked on the spot by the kitchen staff down at the Plaza Centreville. You get off the scales and you do all the things you have to do, man. You're gonna go fill up your plate, chicken, rice, veggies. It's all gonna be there for you guys. Yeah.
This is like being in the pros right now. I love it.
This is a different type of cat, buddy. We're looking at quality here. We also got my friend Ryan Cohen, who was a physio trainer for the NFL. He worked for the Denver Broncos, I believe, and he's gonna be there just to check you out before you leave, pop you back in place, and make sure that you're truly in the best shape you can be before leaving the building. Now that's something
that's quality.
Now I asked you about your post weigh-in meal. What about your post-fight meal? Fight's over, and you get to go out and you get to eat shit. What do you go out?
I think first thing I'm attacking is some type of burger or steak for sure. Maybe a poutine, Montreal, I might have to get myself a poutine. And then I'm probably going to wash that down with some nice chocolate. I'm a big chocoholic, so I think we're going to get some chocolate in my system after the fight.
You're going to eat like you're going to the electric chair.
Exactly.
Tell us about a typical day in your life. You wake up in the morning, what happens?
Wake up, depending on the day, I'll go for my 6 a.m. Strength and conditioning session, and then make my way to work. Depending on the day again, I'll go for a noon class at 613 Fight Factory, and then come back to work, finish up work, have some food, and then head off to Renfrew and train like a madman. It's a lot of training, a lot of eating, a lot of work.
You're very disciplined and you're very motivated.
Thank you.
Wonderful. In all of that, Muamer, what's the biggest challenge in all of that? You're balancing a lot. You're leaving work, training, coming back, leaving work, going to another training.
It's probably the sleep. It's probably the sleep. I think a lot of the athletes on this card can agree. It's when you have such a high goal to achieve, it's hard to sleep some nights. You don't know if you're doing enough work, but that's the mindset of a champion, right? So it's just something you got to deal with.
A lot of people understand the mindset of a champion. Very few really execute what goes behind it, because it's not easy, is it? It sounds like you're doing it, dude.
Not at all.
So on October 25th at Empire Fight League 2, the Evolution, a hell of a show. Going to be on television. It's going to be something. Okay. We can sit here and talk about all that all day. It's a really special event. So much work. So many
top of the line promotion. Thank
you so much. And you got a hell of a fight. You got a championship title fight against Max Lebai from Thailand. I don't know if you looked up Max. Some of the guys, they look into their opponents very intensely. Some people, they don't even bother. They just show up and fight. Whether you did that or not, it doesn't matter. How do you see this fight playing out?
I think it's a 5-round fight. It's my first 5-round fight. I think pick them apart the first little bit, and then once I kind of got them guessing, that's when I'll start to really take over, push the pace, I think I don't think this guy. I haven't really looked into him much, to be honest. It doesn't really matter to me. I feel like I'm ready to go against anybody. It doesn't matter if it's a UFC fighter, ONE FC fighter. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried about what he has to offer, because I'll be ready for anything. So I think I'm more than ready to show the people of Montreal.
When you're prepared, you're prepared, right?
Exactly.
What's your goal in the sport, Muamer? What do you want to achieve? What level do you want to achieve? What promotion do you want to be in? What are you going to be happy with once you get there?
Well, there's a couple of belts on my list. For sure WBC belt. Maybe these Lupini titles. I really want to stick to Muay Thai and striking. Hopefully one day get into ONE FC. Like I said, I really feel like I can hang with the best in the world. It doesn't matter, as long as I'm training hard and putting in the work. I really think I can. The sky's the limit, right? But then I just want to take it to the point where I'm recognizable enough. One day I can open up my own gym, coach my own fighters, have my own students, and push the next generation. I think that's the ultimate goal. Awesome,
great answer, man. So we're gonna wrap this up. You've been great. I appreciate you taking time from work. If you haven't noticed, guys, Muamer's in his car, right? The guy either works or trains or gives interviews. He's quite
100%.
Muamer, you have anything you want to say?
No, I just want to say I'm excited. I'm excited to put on a show, Empire Fight League 2, for all the people in Montreal, all the people watching on Millions, on Fight Network. I'm excited. I'm very excited to be a part of this very professional promotion.
Thank you so much. And you know what's funny? I'll just end it quickly here. What's funny is when you fought this summer in June, one of my guys fought on a C-class card, and we were watching you fighting, and we were both very impressed. He had since moved to Nova Scotia and Halifax, okay, for school, whatever. And when he found out you were fighting on the card, he's like, "Oh, fuck that, man! Muamer's fighting. I'm coming back up. I'm gonna get a ticket."
There we go. There we go. Is that Mr. Thomas? Is that Mr. Thomas?
Thomas, yeah.
Yes, sir.
He's coming up from Halifax to watch you fight this week. So
yeah.
I can't wait to see you. Everybody can't wait to see you. Empire Fight League. This is my promotion along with my partners. We're all partners in this. There's 5 of us. I made 3 of my fighters partners in this. It's not about the money, it's about the passion. And we take a lot of pride in what we do, So this is a hell of a show. We can't wait to have you guys. We're going to sign out now, okay? So guys, we had a beautiful interview with Muamer, Brkic, okay? He's coming down to fight for the title, the 156-pound title at Empire Fight League 2 at Plaza Centreville. If you're not sure what Plaza Centreville looks like, all the famous wedding goes on there, guys. It's a very beautiful, 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 classy, high-end venue for a fight, that's for sure. And it's going to be on the Fight Network, England, Wales, Northern Ireland, Scotland, Canada, and US. We may get on Triller too. We're working that out now, and it's a hell of a show. We can't wait. The talent on this is amazing. Go to Eventbrite, get your tickets, guys. All the tickets are online, but there won't be many, okay? Go online, eventbrite.com, and that's it, Mama. We're gonna jab our way out here. Thanks, man.
No problem. Awesome. Thank you, guys.